time of the year, especially if you got kiddos in the house, preteens, I got a preteen in the house. And it's an exciting time of the year. I will have to say that it really is. And I'm so grateful that my son is amazing. He's absolutely amazing. But I will say this, y'all, pray for me, because I need a little more Jesus. Because this preteen attitude is going to take me out. Well, it's not going to take me out. I promise you. It's not going to take me out. But y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. Wanted to kind of jump in because, you know, I get to spend all this quality time with him. And those of you that don't know, I co-parent with my son's father. So I do not have him full time. But we do very well co-parenting. In fact, I began my co-parenting program because of the lessons I've learned in co-parenting with my son's father. And so that's part of one of the businesses that I do is a co-parenting program, parenting education, parenting mediation. So anyway, enough about that. But I kind of wanted to jump in here to encourage all of my entrepreneurs in this group, in this YouTube video, watching this YouTube video. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and check out all the links that I have in the description. But yeah, I wanted to jump in here and really just encourage you because, you know, entrepreneurship is hard work. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it for you. I don't care what all the Instagram fads and all the things you see on Instagram and on Facebook, on TikTok. Entrepreneurship is work, okay? It's not like you go and work for somebody and they give you a check. No, entrepreneur, especially if you are a solopreneur right now and you're doing everything, you're creating your content, you're creating the beautiful pictures, you're creating the marketing, you are the marketer, okay? You are the designer, you're the graphic designer, you're the marketer, you're the copywriter. You actually have to run your business and present your product to the world and show up, and you go out and network, and you go out and you know, build a network of people and build a team. And it's just a lot of work, okay? It's a lot of work. But the good thing about it is you get to do what you love. You get to do what you're super passionate about. You get to do what you were created for. And so I have absolutely no regrets being an entrepreneur. In fact, it does give me the flexibility to be the parent that I am, right? It gives me the flexibility to show up to the school events, show up to the PTA board, show up to wherever I need to be because I work for myself. I am my own boss. And you being your own boss is absolutely amazing. I think it's just absolutely fantastic. But sometimes we can get a little discouraged because we are comparing our success, maybe our bank account, you know, with somebody else's. You don't know what they got in their bank. They may be in the negative, okay? And they just making it look good, okay? So stop comparing yourself with other people or what you think other people have going on. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, and I was just kind of being transparent with her. And I was kind of sharing with her some of my personal goals just to have some additional accountability, you know, with kind of my close circle. And I shared something with her. She was like, well, Chanel, what are you looking to accomplish in your business? What are you looking forward to in your business? And I shared it with her, and she was like, girl, I thought you was already doing that. And I'm like, I mean, I'm on that journey, you know, but if she didn't know any better, she would have thought I was already accomplishing that and looking towards something else. And so all I'm saying to you all is that we got to stop comparing ourselves, and we just got to stay in our lane, put our head down and get to work. Looking at somebody else's lane gets us distracted of what we need to be focused on. And plus, we can't control what happens in their lane, right? We can't control what happens in their life. And certainly what's happening in their life it doesn't have nothing to do with us. So we've got to remember that what they got going on, listen, I got your back, sis. I'm here for it. I'm supported. I'm going to cheer you on, you know. But at the end of the day, I got to stay focused in my lane and sometimes be my own cheerleader because ain't nobody cheering for me, okay? Y'all all not cheering for me every day, okay? Y'all not cheering for me at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to figure out a system. Y'all not cheering for me at 2 o'clock in the morning when, you know, the software is acting crazy or it deleted my whole my whole pages, all of my pages. Y'all not here at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, Chanel, it's okay, you could do it, da 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 da. Y'all not here when that happens, okay? So sometimes I have to be my own cheerleader and say, girl, get it together, okay? Put that blessed oil on that computer and go back to work, okay? This is a quote, and I posted it in my Instagram story several weeks ago, and somebody commented on it, and I kind of was going in my DMs, and I saw the comment, and it really encouraged me once again, because it was the reason I put it in my story was to encourage somebody else, but it was an encouragement for me today, and I wanted to share it with y'all. But it says, popcorn is prepared in the same pot, in the same heat, in the same oil. Y'all catch that? Popcorn is prepared in the same pot, the same heat, in the same oil, but yet the kernels do not all pop at the same time. Come on, somebody. Y'all don't even know when to shout. Y'all don't even know when to shout. But so don't compare yourselves to others. Your turn to pop will come. Listen, y'all, I love eating popcorn, especially when I'm up working, okay? I love eating popcorn. I even put M&Ms in it, okay? And when I'm popping that bag of popcorn, right? Because I just pop a bag of pop. I don't do it on the stove, okay? Y'all, some of y'all that do that, I'm not that girl. But I'll pop it in the bag in the microwave, right? So when I'm popping that bag of popcorn, I always put it on 2 minutes. I don't care how big or tiny the bag, like it's on 2 minutes. And if there's still kernels in there, there's just gonna have to still be kernels. But I am not gonna eat dry, burnt popcorn, okay? Pop a minute, may go by. And if I took that bag out of the microwave after a minute, some of the kernels will still be in there. But guess what? After a minute, some of the kernels will have already popped, right? So if I'm looking in the bag and judging all of the kernels that should have popped in 1 minute, I will be disappointed. I will be disappointed because I promise you, probably 80% of the bag is kernels, okay? 80% of the bag is kernels. Maybe, there may be 10 kernels that have popped, but all the rest of the thousands of kernels in there are still kernels, okay? But if I let that bag sit in there for an extra minute, guess what? Now 80% of the bag is popped and 20% or maybe 15% are kernels. So sometimes you got to give yourself some grace to be able to implement the things that you're learning along your entrepreneurship journey and actually implement them and allow the system to work the way it needs to be. Allow God to get the people groomed and ready and prepared to support your business to the fullest, okay? Because your supporters that are supporting you authentically, they will be your marketers. I promise you that. Listen, 95% of my business, I'm telling y'all, this is something that a lot of people don't know, but 95% of my business does not come from my marketing. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Y'all may see me out here on Facebook. Y'all see me out here on Instagram. Y'all see me in my stories. But 95% of my business does not come from marketing. 95% of my business don't even come from these videos. I just like doing them. 95% of my business comes from people getting a great experience with me and me delivering a service that changes their entire life. Okay, and they have friends that want that same type and level of accountability, that same level of freedom, that same level of abundance in their life, and they come to me because their friend has experienced that, and they say, I want what she got. I want what he got. I want what that relationship got now because you poured into that relationship, and I want my relationship to have that. Stop judging what other people are doing. So I have friends, I have associates that they have an amazing marketing team and they do amazingly well from their marketing. Okay? Their story is not my story. And there's no shade at all because I would still love to have a team like that. But to be honest with you, my story, the story that God has for me right now is my business builds from people saying, you know what, you got to go talk to the lady. You got to go talk to the lady because she's going to get your whole life together. And I'm forever grateful, and to God be the glory. So I'm just saying all that to say this. Make sure that your journey is your journey. And it is the journey that God has put you on. It is the journey that God says, this is where I want you to be. These are the people that I want you to touch. This is what I want you to do. Okay? And I promise you, he will make your way prosperous. He will grant you great success, my dears. Okay? The world is waiting on you to show up. The world is waiting on you to be obedient to God and say, you know what? Today, I'm going to show up today. Today, I'm going to do what God said. Today, I'm going to say what God said. You know, there's people that are in my life, people in my business, people that are clients of mine. And sometimes I'll be wondering, like, God, why did you send them? I'm just being honest with y'all. I think that, okay, I'm human, okay? Y'all pray for me. But I think that sometimes. And the reality is that God knows I'm going to say what he told me to say to these people. And they need to hear it. And so he places them in my path, and I just be like, oh, Jesus. Every time, Lord. But every time they show up, and they show up listening, ready to listen to what God is saying, ready to learn how to hear from God themselves, ready to learn how they can use these tools and strategies to bring down the strongholds that are stopping them, that are keeping them stuck in their business, that are keeping them stuck in their relationship, that are keeping them stuck in their life. And they are using these skills, and they're putting in the work. They're putting in the work, okay? And they are coming out with some amazing contracts, some amazing businesses, some amazing changes in their lives that are catapulting them into greatness. And I love to just be a small part of that, because I said yes to God. I gave God my yes. I said yes. Okay, God, you want me to do this? Okay. You want me to do this full time? Okay. You want me to quit my corporate job? Okay. All right? And so I'm encouraging you, give God your yes. Give God your yes. Give God your yes. Use wisdom, but give God your yes first. And then say, God, give me the wisdom. Give me the knowledge. Give me the understanding of how to do this. All right, y'all got that? Y'all got that? So make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you invite a friend. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Click like, click share, and make sure you actually put in the work. Put in the work. This is what you were called to do. This is what you were created to do from the beginning of time in your life. And so I promise you, when you do it, it is rewarding. It's work, y'all, but it's rewarding just to get that notification, you know, that payment notification. Yes, that's awesome. But also get that notification from one of your clients that they had an amazing experience working with you, and it changed their life. So do what God has called you to do. Be amazing. Be great. Give God the glory, and continue to rise and shine, my friends. And so yes, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.
Just tell me what to